Happy morning to my dear lovable students. I hope you all are fine, everyone. Yesterday class I have done with example and exercise also. Today also the continuation of exercise. Okay, one of the important 3 more questions. Exercise 1.5 question number 2. This is also full and full depends upon Gaussian elimination method. What is the meaning of Gaussian elimination method? Argument attempt to reduce the row echelon form, isn't it? So the condition, if ax square, this is considered for f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c means they are given 3 different type of is divided by x plus 3. This is x plus 3 consider for equal to 0 means what will happen? X is equal to minus 3. As well as second consider x minus 5 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 5. Third one, x minus 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 1. So each and every one remainders are first condition 21, second one remainders 61, third one remainders 9. So first consider for the remainder x plus 3 is equal to 0 means according to the remainder theorem x is equal to minus 3 means what will happen? If you have remainder minus 3 means f of minus 3 is equal to minus 3 the whole square means positive 9a minus 3b will come. So minus 3b plus c is equal to 21. Second one f of 5. So f of 5 means 5 square means 25a plus 5b plus c is equal to 61. Third one x is equal to 1. So f of 1 means what will happen? A plus b plus c is equal to 9. If we make it augmented form means first one 9 minus 3 1 25 5 1 1 1 1 21 61 positive 9. Now, so what is the meaning of row echelon form? When starting the non-zero digit under the 2 term will be 0. So it will be come to the last row, come to the first row means it will be very easy because third row we have each and every term very small number comparing the first row, isn't it? So what we have to do, R1 interchange R3. So R1 interchange R3 means 1 1 1 9 then 25 5 1 61 9 minus 3 positive 1 21. So very simple, no? Under the 2 term we have to 0 means R2 gives R2 minus 25 into R1, isn't it? 25 into R1. R3 gives R3 minus 9 into R1. So R1 as it is 1 1 1 9 then so R2 minus means 25 minus 25 into R1 1 the first one. Second one 5 minus 25 into 1 1 minus 25 into 1. Again last condition 61 minus 25 into 9. First one 25 into 1 25, 25 minus 25 means 0, 25 into 1 25, 5 minus 25 means minus 20. Again 1 minus 25 means minus 24. Last one 25 into 9, 9 5s are 45, 4, 2 9s are 18, 18 plus 2 means 22. So 225 minus 61, isn't it? 5 minus 1 4, 22 minus 6 means 16 will come, isn't it? But minus, isn't it? Minus 164, minus 164. Third one, what will happen? Third one, R3 minus. So R3 minus means 9 minus 9 into 1. Again minus 3 minus 9 into 1. Again 1 minus 9 into 1. Last condition 21 minus 9 into 9. 9 into 1 9, 9 minus 9 0. Again minus 3 minus 9. So minus 12. 1 minus 9 minus 8. 9 into 9 81, isn't it? So 81 minus 21 means 60 will come, but negative sign, isn't it? So negative 60. Next what you have to do, look at there. So R to R3 bigger number is there. If you reduce small number means it will be easy to become a 0 the third row, isn't it? Because when starting the non-zero digit second row under the term we have to do 0. Look at there, what we have to do, R2 gives R2 divided by minus 4, then R3 gives R3 divided by minus 4. R1 as it is 1 1 1 9 0, 20 divided by 4 means 5, 24 divided by 4 means 6, minus 164 means 164 divided by 4, 4 4s are 6, so 41 will come, isn't it? So 41. Next condition, 0, minus 12 is there is 3, true will come, minus 60, so 60 divided by 4 means 20, 15 will come. Now if you become reduce 1 means it will very easy to become a 0. What we have to do, again R2 gives R2 divided by 5, R1 1 1 1 9, then 0, 5 divided by 5 1, 6 divided by 5 41 divided by 5, third row it is 0 3 true 15. Next, so under the term we have to do 0. So R3 gives R3 minus 3 into R2. R1 R2 as it is 1 1 1 9, then 0 1 6 by 5 41 by 5, there 0 is there, R3 minus, so 3 minus 3 into 1, then 2 minus 3 into 6 by 5, 15 minus 3 into 41 by 5, isn't it? 3 minus 3 is 0, 3 6 are 18, isn't it? So 2 minus 18 by 5, 2 5s are 10, 10 minus 18 by 5, so minus 8 by 5. Last term, 15 minus 41 into 3 means 123, isn't it? 123 divided by 5, 15 into 5 75, isn't it? 75 minus 123 divided by 5 means 80, 43, 48. So minus 48 divided by 5. This is called minus 48 divided by 5. So listen, the final term, isn't it? If you make it the recurrent form means the first condition, A plus B plus C is equal to 9, consider for equation number 1. Then B plus 6 by 5, C is equal to 41 by 5, consider for equation number 2. Then minus 8 by 5, C is equal to minus 48 divided by 5, consider for equation number 3. From equation number 3, how to find out the C? C is equal to minus 48 by 5, bring out opposite side means reciprocal. So denominator coming to numerator, numerator going to denominator. So 5 by minus 5 by 8, minus minus cancel, 8 and 48 to 6 times, 5 also cancel. Therefore C value 6. Again substitute C value in equation number 2. What we have to do? B plus so B plus 6 by 5, again 6 is there, isn't it? 6 by 5, 6 is equal to 41 by 5. Again B plus 6 into 6, 36 by 5 is equal to 41 by 5. So B is equal to 40 plus 36 by 5, bring out opposite side means minus 36 by 5. Very simple, no? Denominator common. 41 minus 36, 5. 5 divided by 5, value will be 1. So B is equal to value will be 1. Therefore, the final term, substitute B and C in equation number 1. Substitute B and C in equation number 1. What is our equation number 1? A plus B is equal to 1 plus C is equal to 6 is equal to 9. Therefore, 6 plus 1, 7 is equal to 9. Plus 7 bring out opposite sign means minus 7. Therefore, A is equal to true. What we need to find out? To find A B and C. What is the answer? A is equal to true, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 6, isn't it? This is our final answer. Okay. So please listen, my dear students. If you have any doubt, please put in comment box. Okay, I'm moving to exercise 1.5, question number 3. An amount of rupees 65,000 invested in 3 bonds, isn't it? So various different type of 3 bonds means consider for solution amount investment in first bond. Amount investment in first bond means consider for X. Second step, amount investment in second bond, consider for Y. So amount investment for third bond, consider for Z. So now, but invest in 3 bonds, they are given 6%, 8%, in your book also given clearly 10%. But if you do with 10% means answer won't get it, it will get it the decimal point number, okay? Because final result after getting X, Y and Z, both the bond will be added means definitely given clearly 65,000 result will come. But if you do the 10% means you won't get the 65,000. But instead of 10, you can apply the 9%, definitely you will get it, all the 3 bonds will be added, will get the result 65,000, okay? So here I am considering for 9%, okay? So now the first one, all the 3 bonds will be added means 65,000, isn't it? So X plus Y plus Z is equal to 65,000, consider for equation number 1. Second step, 6% means 6 by 100 into X, then 8% means 8 by 100 into Y, 9% means 9 by 100 into Z is equal to 4800, isn't it? Consider for, if this is not consider for equation number 2, first we have to rearrange. The common denominator 100 means 6x plus 8y plus 9z is equal to, add 2 more 0 with 4800, isn't it? This is consider for equation number 2. But in third bond, the income from the third bond, what is the name of third bond? Z. Z consider for 9 by 100, isn't it? So 9 by 100 Z is rupees 100 more than from the second bond means minus second bond consider for Y, 8 by 100 Y. So 8 by 100 Y is equal to, how much is there? More than 600. This is also we have to rearrange, listen very carefully. This is not a 0, X term is not there, and consider for 0x. Again common denominator 100 means minus 8y plus 9z is equal to, add 2 more 0 with 600. This is considered for equation number 3. What we have to apply? Gaussian elimination method. What is the meaning of Gaussian elimination method? Argument term to reduce row echelon form. So first to consider for argument form, 1 1 1 1 1 1 65,000. Second one 689 689. Third one 0 minus 8 0 minus 8 positive 9. Now very simple, no? Under the term we have to 0 because third row also already we have 0, isn't it? So now R2 gives R2 minus 6 into R1. So R1 1 1 1 65,000. R3 also as it is 0 minus 8 positive 9. What we have to do? 6 minus 6 0 will come. 8 minus 6 positive 2. 9 minus 6 positive 3. There. Here very carefully, there is actual R2 term 48, isn't it? 480,000 minus of 6 into 65,000. 65 into 6 means 5 6 are 30, 0, 3. 6 6 are 36, 36 plus 3 is equal to 39. So 390,000 minus means what will happen? 0, 0, 0. One more 0 will come, isn't it? There. Another one 0 will come, no? Look at very clearly, 390 is there. Then add, already we have 3 0 is there. Now 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0. 48 minus 39 means 9 will come. So 90,000, isn't it? This is what is the value? Now what we have to do? There 2 is there. Under the term we have to do 0. We have in third row minus 8. Minus 8 means R3 gives R3 plus 4 into R2. Why am I taking plus? Because under the R3 term minus is there. So R1 R2 as it is 1 1 1 65,000. Then 0 2 3 90,000. Third row R3 plus minus 8 plus 4 into 2, again 9 plus 4 into 3, next 60,000 plus 4 into 90,000, isn't it? 4 into 2 8, minus 8 plus 8 0, 4 into 3 12, 12 plus 9 21. Here already 60,000 is there. 9 4s are 36. 36 again 4 0. 0 0 0 0. 36 plus 6 means 42. So 42 4 0. Now each and every equation write in echelon form means that is a Gaussian form mean. First condition x plus y plus z is equal to 65,000. Consider for equation number 1. True y plus 3z is equal to 90,000. Consider for equation number 2. 21 z is equal to 42. This is considered for equation number 3. So from equation number 3, from equation number 3, 21 z is equal to 42 40. Therefore z is equal to divided by 21, isn't it? Very simple, no? 2 times. So z is equal to now 20,000, isn't it? Now substitute z value in equation number 2. What will happen? True y plus 3 into 20,000 is equal to 90,000. Again true y plus 60,000 is equal to 90,000. So true y is equal to 90,000 minus 60,000, isn't it? Definitely 90 minus 940, again 340. Very simple, no? Sorry, 640. Value will be 340, that is 30,000, isn't it? So y is equal to 30,000 divided by 2. Therefore the final answer y is equal to 15,000. So see, y value 15,000, z value 20,000. So definitely we can say x is equal to what the value will come? 20,000 is there, 15,000 is there. Add will both the bond means 35,000 will come. Then remaining definitely 30,000 will come, isn't it? For x, we will check it whether we get it or not. Okay. This is x plus y plus z, isn't it? So substitute z and y value in equation number 1. What is our equation number 1? X plus y plus z is equal to 65,000. So y is equal to 15,000, z is equal to 20,000 is equal to 65,000. 20 plus 15 means x plus 35,000 is equal to 65,000. Therefore x is equal to 65,000 minus 35,000. Therefore x is equal to 30,000. This is first bond, isn't it? Amount investment in first bond 30,000, second bond 15,000, third bond 20,000. Add both the time, we will get the result 65,000. So our final answer also is correct. I hope you understand. So this is also important questions. So I will continue for the one of the important questions from the exercise 1.5. Okay, keep it on touch. One of the last question from exercise 1.5, even important question also. So what is the question? A boy is walking along the path, equation y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c through the points minus 6 comma 8, first coordinate point minus 6 comma 8. This is considered for x and y, means x is equal to minus 6, y is equal to 8. So when first coordinate minus 6 comma 8 means what will happen? When x is considered for minus 6 means minus 60 whole square means a positive 36a minus 6b plus c is equal to y is equal to 8. This is equation number 1. Then when second coordinate point minus 2 comma minus 12, minus 2 comma minus 12, again x is equal to minus 2 means minus 2 the whole square means positive 4. So 4a minus 2b plus c is equal to minus 12. Question number 2. Then when third coordinate 3 comma 8, 3 comma 8 means 3 square, isn't it? So 9a plus 3b plus c is equal to x, y is equal to 8. So again the Gaussian elimination method, already you know, augmented term to reduce the row echelon form. We have to consider the row echelon form. 36 minus 6 positive 1, 36 minus 6 positive 1, then 4 minus 2 positive 1, 4 minus 2 positive 1, 9 3 1, 9 3 1, 8 minus 12 positive 8. So what we have to do? Already the first row 36 there, under the term if you by each and every row multiply into any number means you will get it 36, isn't it? What we have to do, the first step, R2 gives R2 into 9, because 9 into 4 means 36 will come, as well as R3 gives R3 into 4, because already we have row 3 9 is there, 9 into 4 means 36 will come. R1 as it is 36 minus 6 1 positive 8. Each and every second row multiply with 9, 9 into 4 36, minus 2 into 9 minus 18, 1 into 9 9, 12 into 9. So 12 into 9 means 108, isn't it? So minus 108. Third row multiply into 4, 4 into 9 36, 3 into 4 12, 1 into 4 4, 8 into 4 32. Next, very simple, no? R2 gives R2 minus R1, then R3 gives R3 minus R1, isn't it? So R1 as it is 36 minus 6 1 8, 36 minus 36 0, minus 18, already here minus is there, common minus also, minus into minus plus, so minus 18 plus 6 means minus 12, isn't it? Next one 9 minus 1 8, minus 108, listen, minus 108 minus 8, add, if you added 108 plus 8 means 116, so common minus, minus 116, isn't it? Third row 36 minus 36 0, 12 plus 6 means positive 18, 4 minus 1 3, 32 minus 8, so 32 minus 8 means Definitely 12. So 32 minus 8, isn't it? So 32 minus 8, definitely 12 minus 8 means 4 will come, then 24, isn't it? So 24 plus or minus n, actually plus 24, isn't it? Now next condition, what we have to do? There already 18 is there, so R3 gives R3, otherwise the second row very bigger number, no? If you, we can reduce, because each and every time divided by 4 possible. So what we have to do? R2 gives R2 divided by 4. If you take minus 4 means it will be easy. 36 minus 6 positive 1, 8. Third row 0, 18, 3, 24. Look at there, minus 12 divided by minus 4. So minus minus cancel, 12 divided by 4 means 3 times. Again 8 divided by minus 4, minus 2. Here minus 116 and minus 4, minus minus cancel. 116 means 2 4s are 18, 36. So 9 4s are 36. 29 will come, isn't it? Again it will be easy, no, to become a 0 under the term. So when starting the non-zero in second row means 3 is there under the term. So R3 gives R3 minus 6 into R2. Because 3 into 6, 18. 18 minus 18 under the term, we can show become a 0. R1, R2 as it is. What is R1 term? 36 minus 6, 1, 18, 0, 3, minus 2, 29. Again 0, R3 18, R3, isn't it? So 18 minus 6 into 3, again 3 minus 6 into minus 2, again 24 minus 6 into 29, 6 into 3 18, 18 minus 18 0, minus into minus plus, 6 into 2 12, 12 plus 3 is equal to positive 15. Here 29 into 6, 9 6 are 54 means 4 5, 2 6 are 12, 12 plus 5 is equal to 174. So 24 minus 174, definitely minus 150, minus 150. Next one, how to equating x and y is, isn't it? The coordinates x term means the equating the first term means 36a, then minus 6b plus c is equal to positive 8. Consider for equation number 1. Again 3b minus 2c is equal to positive 29. True. Third equation 15c is equal to minus 150. Consider for 3. So from equation number 3, so 15c minus 150 means c is equal to minus 150 divided by 15. Therefore c is equal to minus 10, isn't it? C is equal to minus 10. The next term, so C is equal to minus 10. Substitute C value in equation number 2. 3b minus 2 into minus 10 is equal to 29. Again 3b minus into minus plus 20 is equal to 29. Again 3b is equal to plus 20, bring out opposite side means minus 20. So 3b is equal to 9. Therefore b is equal to 3. Now we found c value minus 10, b value positive 3. Substitute b and c value in equation number 1. What is the equation? (36a) minus 6 into b is equal to 3, c is equal to minus 10. So minus 10 is equal to 8. Again 36a minus 18 minus 10 is equal to 8. Again 36, look at there, minus 18 minus 10 means minus 28 is equal to 8. Again 36a, isn't it? So a is equal to minus 28, bring it opposite side means a positive 28. positive 28. Now 36 A is equal to 28 plus 8 means 36. Therefore, A is equal to 1. Now we have to realign A, B, C value. What we have A, B and C. So A is equal to 1, B is equal to 3, C is equal to minus 10. Substitute the main equation. So y is equal to A is equal to 1 into x square means okay 1 into x square, then plus b is equal to 3 into x, isn't it? Then c value minus 10. So y is equal to x square, sorry here not equal, isn't it? So plus 3x minus 10. But he wants to meet his friend along the path. The coordinate point also, one of the point is there, x is equal to 7 means what the answer we have. If you apply when x is equal to 7 means if you have the result positive 60 means definitely we can say yes, the friend he can meet. We have to check it whether he can meet or not. Okay, so when x is equal to 7 means y is equal to 49 plus 21 minus 10. Therefore, 49 plus 21 means 70 minus 10. Therefore, see y is equal to 60. So, we can say no. So, coordinate point when x is equal to 7 means 7 comma 60. Definitely yes, he can meet. So, okay, one of the important questions. I hope you have understand the points in this session. I have discussed with 3 important 2 mark, 3 mark and 5 mark questions. So, if you have any doubt, please put in comment box. I am ready to clarify your doubts also. Okay, I will continue the next session. Bye bye.